Welcome to 10 Minutes of Wealth, the show that makes you smarter about money. Let's get into it. Episode 18, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. What if the biggest changes in your life did not come from massive action, but from tiny decisions you barely notice? In The Compound Effect, Darren Hardy shows how financial success is not about luck or talent, but about what you do every day. Those small actions quietly build momentum, for better or worse. Darren Hardy is a success mentor and former publisher of Success magazine. He's also a leading voice in personal development, known for making success principles simple and practical. In this episode, we explore the core message of this book and how small actions can create extraordinary results for you. The core idea. The compound effect shows something many people overlook. Big results rarely come from big moments. They come from small actions, repeated every day. Over time, those actions shape your life in one direction or another. As Darren Hardy puts it, your choices shape your destiny. Every decision, even the smallest one, carries weight. The challenge is that the impact is often invisible at first, which makes it easy to dismiss. Before we dive into the lessons, ask yourself, which small habits are quietly shaping your future right now? Key lesson number 1. Small choices shape your life. One of Hardy's most important insights is that financial success is not built in big, dramatic moments. It is built in the small choices you make every day. The things that feel insignificant in the moment often have the biggest impact over time. Think about your daily routine. What you eat, how you spend your money, whether you exercise, what you focus on. Each decision seems small on its own, easy to ignore, easy to postpone. But over weeks, months, and years, those choices start to add up. Hardy explains this with a simple idea. You do not see the results right away, which is why people often give up too soon. But the compound effect is always working, quietly in the background. As he writes, small, smart choices, plus consistency, plus time, equal radical difference. When you start paying attention to your daily choices, you realize something powerful. You're already shaping your life, whether you intend to or not. Key lesson number 2. Consistency builds unstoppable momentum. Consistency is where the compound effect truly comes to life. It is not about doing something perfectly once, but about showing up again and again, even when it feels small or insignificant. Hardy compares it to pushing a heavy wheel. At first, it barely moves. Your effort feels almost pointless, but with each push, it starts to gain speed. Eventually, the wheel turns on its own, and what once felt difficult becomes natural. This is how habits work. The first days feel hard. The results are invisible. That is why most people quit early. They expect quick rewards, and when those do not come, they lose motivation. But the real power lies in staying consistent long enough for momentum to build. Over time, small actions stop feeling like effort and start becoming part of who you are. The key is simple. Stay consistent, especially when it feels like nothing is happening, because that is exactly when the compound effect is doing its most important work. Key lesson number 3. Your environment shapes your behavior. One of Hardy's most practical insights is that your environment has a powerful influence on your daily choices, often more than your willpower. The people around you, the content you consume, and the habits you see every day quietly shape your behavior. If you're surrounded by people who spend impulsively, it becomes normal. If you are around people who invest, plan, and think long-term, that becomes your standard. The same goes for what you watch, read, and listen to. It all feeds your thinking. Hardy suggests that instead of relying on discipline alone, You design your environment to support better choices. Remove temptations. Add positive triggers. Spend more time with people who reflect the habits you want to build. He puts it simply. You will start to act like the people you spend the most time with. When you become intentional about your environment, good choices become easier, and over time, that shift can completely change your direction. 3 questions to reflect on. Let's pause for a moment and think about how Hardy's insights apply to you. 1. Which small daily choices are shaping your life right now, and are they leading you in the direction you want? 2. Where in your life could more consistency create momentum, even if the results are not visible yet? And 3. How is your current environment influencing your financial habits, and what could you change to support better choices? You do not need perfect answers, just honest ones. If you like, pause this episode for a moment, think them through, or carry them with you as you go about your day. Putting it into practice. Let's look at how you can apply the ideas from this book in your daily life. First, start paying attention to your small daily choices. Notice what you do, how you spend, and where your time goes. Awareness is the first step to change. Second, focus on consistency over intensity. Choose actions you can repeat every day, even if they feel small. The goal is to build momentum, not perfection. Third, design your environment to support better habits. Remove distractions, limit negative influences, and surround yourself with people who reflect the behavior you want. Fourth, track your progress. Write down your habits or results so you can see how small actions add up over time. And finally, stay patient. Real change takes time. Trust the process, even when the results are not visible yet. Final thoughts. The compound effect shows that real change comes from small, consistent actions, repeated over time. What feels insignificant today can shape your results in powerful ways. Hardy's message is simple but encouraging. When you take control of your daily choices and stay consistent, you begin to build momentum that works in your favor. And it can do the same for you. Just remember, success is not about big breakthroughs, but about what you do every single day. And maybe the life you want is already being built. Thank you for listening. You just got smarter about money in under 10 minutes. If this episode was valuable to you, you can support us by buying a virtual coffee via the link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.